16 things Americans eat that foreigners hate. Biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy is a great way to wake up in the morning according to many American diners, but not foreigners. Early European settlers in America created this dish, consisting of delicious sausage meat covering soft buttermilk biscuits, so that they would have a cheap meal that would keep them full all day. Peanut butter. Nothing could be more American than peanut butter. While the average American eats 6 pounds of peanut butter each year, most foreigners prefer to pass on this delicious treat that tastes moreish whether you eat it alone, on a sandwich, or stuff into baked treats like peanut butter cookies. White sandwich bread. Americans love white sandwich bread and consume about 53 pounds of the stuff each year. While people around the world consume bread, it is definitely not the white, squishy variety that is so popular in the United States. It is a good thing with America's love of sandwich bread that it takes a combination of only about 0.129 seconds to harvest enough for one loaf of bread. Red velvet cake. While hungry foreigners find a few red velvet cakes in European fine dining restaurants, it is possible to find them anywhere in the U.S. Historians credit Adams Extract of Texas with creating the first red food dye during the Great Depression, which soon led to the first red velvet cake recipe. Chicken fried steak. La Mesa, Texas is home to the first chicken fried steak, which came about when a cook made a mistake on an order of chicken and steak. The result was so delicious, according to Americans, that the food became an instant sensation. So much so, it even has its very own holiday on October 26th. La Mesa hosts a chicken fried steak cook-off each year. Jell-O. Peter Cooper, who historians credit with building the first American steam-powered locomotive, received the first patent for a powdered gelatin in 1846. It was not, however, until 1904 when Genesee Pure Food Company offered free Jell-O cookbooks to cooks around America that Americans began their love affair with Jell-O. Known as jelly across Europe, this wobbly treat doesn't seem to fare as well in other countries. Corn dog. Neil Fletcher was a struggling vendor of hot dogs at the Texas State Fair when he hit upon an ingenious idea. He took his hot dogs, put them on a stick, breaded them, and deep fat fried them. The new corn dog was an instant sensation and created this food that only Americans seem to love. Grits. Among the things Americans eat that foreigners hate is grits. Although many Americans may confess to disliking them too, Native Americans created the first grits from the way that they prepared maize. Proving that many Americans love this food, St. George, South Carolina hosts a large festival each year dedicated to this food. Frito pies. However you prepare them, Frito pies are popular in America. Mystery shrouds the origin of this dish. Some argue that Teresa Hernandez invented the Frito pie at the Five and Dime in Santa Fe, New Mexico, while others claim Daisy Dean Deolin, the mother of the founder of Frito-Lay, invented the dish. Regardless, many foreigners consider them to taste like rubbish in a bag. Pumpkin pie. A holiday tradition, pumpkin pie is a food that many Americans love and foreigners despise. One of the largest pumpkin pies ever made contained over 1,200 pounds of pumpkin, almost 110 gallons of evaporated milk, almost 3,000 eggs, and 525 pounds of sugar. Seasoning this 3,699-pound creation was 14.5 pounds of cinnamon. Strawberry rhubarb pie. When spring is just starting to give way to summer, many Americans enjoy eating large slices of strawberry rhubarb pie using the last of the fresh-from-the-patch strawberries and the first tender stalks of rhubarb. While diners around the world eat both strawberries and rhubarb, combining them between two flaky pie crusts is an American tradition. Cheese Whiz. While foreigners cannot understand Americans' fascination with Cheese Whiz, it is the #1 selling processed cheese food in the United States. Kraft created the original Cheese Whiz to help cooks easily prepare Welsh rarebit at home. Since its introduction, Kraft has produced many other pseudo-cheese products, including Velveeta, American Singles, and Philadelphia shredded cheese. Hot dogs. While other parts of the world serve sausages on a bun, hot dogs are an American invention. In 1893, Chris Vanderau, owner of the St. Louis Browns, ensured that Americans would always love their hot dogs by connecting ball games and hot dogs forever in their minds. Velveeta. While cooks in most other countries wrestle to melt cheese, Velveeta makes it easy in America. Emile Frey invented this product in 1918 in Monroe, New York. It makes up a major portion of the 33 pounds of cheese and imitation cheese products that the average American eats each year. That figure comes in at roughly 60,000 calories a year. Sloppy Joes. One of the most versatile sandwiches in the world is the American Sloppy Joe, otherwise known as Manwich, Slush Burger, Tavern, or Spoon Burger. Whether you make your own from scratch at home or dump the ingredients of a can over some loose-cooked hamburger, this sandwich is a wonderful American tradition. Root beer floats. Nothing screams summer like a root beer float made with the best ice cream topped off with a few glugs of root beer. In 1874, Robert M. Greene created this concoction on a hot summer day during sesquicentennial celebrations. Americans so adore this float that it has its own national holiday on August 6th, but most foreigners cannot stomach it.